There's the first day of rehearsal, getting in the room, hearing each other, everybody's do their part, hearing the voices. You're like, okay, this is gonna be really good.
Well, I mean, I saw the show when I was a kid, man, and I wanted to be an actor. My mom got me tickets for the show, and it was Pacino, J.J. Johnston, and James Hayden. And it was the most exciting piece of theater I had ever seen in my life.
It's a story of three lowlifes, basically, just trying to struggle through each day. There's Donnie, the owner of a junk shop, his friend, kind of a con artist, Teach, and my character, Bobby, who's sort of a down-and-out kid who's living on the streets.
You know, and this whole thing is about us going through the mindset of being convinced to steal it, you know, betrayal of friendships, challenging each other on our, you know, courage and manhood. And so it's one of those very cool David Mamet style things like Glenn Ross, where you just, you know, there's a lot of questions asked about yourself.
Oh, holy fuck. We got Bob Falls, one of the greatest American theater directors, blowing smoke up his ass. I mean, he did Long Day's Journey Tonight, one of the best revivals of that. We got Cedric the Entertainer, who I tell you is going to be the best Donnie there's ever been. Haley Joel Osment, as a grown man, giving his you know, proving himself, which is, I love a challenge, you know, and you know, and me having to live up to Pacino, Duvall, Dustin Hoffman. Those are the people, the kind of level of people who've played Teach before.
I've been studying it for the past 2 years. I mean, it's a wonderful opportunity to do a classic work, but the character is definitely different than you know, anything I've done before. You know, definitely a more damaged individual, I think, than anybody I've ever played before.
I mean, I'm a stand-up, so I'm used to live audiences, you know, but the thing is I'm never really need to count on someone else for my timing or my delivery, or have them count on me, so to speak. So, and it's different in a movie. You can't do retakes. You can't go, hey, whoa, stop it.
Well, this is the first time I've been in a play with other people. I've always been like alone, man, lonely, on the stage by myself, touring by myself. It's the first play that I've been on Broadway that I didn't write. You know what I mean? It's a master who wrote it. Although I did pretty well. You know, it's much more fun to be with other people hanging and talking shit than having to be alone. Constantly, I feel like a monk or something, because being punished.
Mamet gives you explosive material to work with, and I think all three of us are very high-energy actors, and we're ready to, you know, to make it come alive on stage.
Theater's gotten a little soft, I think, and personally, a little Disneyfied, too cute for my taste, you know, and this is one of those really great pieces that changed and inspired every writer after that. I mean, this is the first one that had the real street feel, a lot of vernacular cursing.
Well, it's a hard read. Like, the first thing that I thought was like, this is hard because there's so much what I call confirmation, affirmation. They speak to each other, of course, like old friends that's been knowing each other a while. So if I say, you know, you're going to get the thing, you say, yeah, the thing. You mean the thing I said yesterday? Yeah, two things. Not that thing, but the other thing. Oh, all right, yeah, sure. You know? No, exactly. So you're reading this like, what? You know, you get like 9 pages in. You're like, okay, what just happened?
It's a really tough little piece. It's really tricky. It looks simple because you got a lot of yeah, but they all mean something different. And so if you lost, you don't know if you're in Act 1 or in Act 2. It's going to be brutal, man.
It's Mamet, so there's a lot of very, very clever humor in this story, and but there's a lot of tension too. I mean, these three guys are really on edge, and you know, it's great because you're swinging back and forth between, you know, the energy that you create on stage between these characters, and I think it's going to be really compelling for people.
I never dreamed that I would be doing this piece. I mean, it's something I wake up every morning going, no, it's not really pitching myself. It just can't be.